Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. We hope you're doing well. Welcome back to our channel. If you're a subscriber, we are the Muslim Family Adventures, and if you are new and are interested in all things related to travel, personal development, adventure, family, love, God, anything that inspires the soul, please feel free to subscribe to our channel below. We'd love it if you join the family and receive notifications of when we upload videos of our adventures and our fun and just our growth in general. So today's video is a continuation of our How to Make Decisions series that I started earlier. So this is a video of how to make those big, large-scale decisions in your life, those milestone decisions like the career path you're going to go on, the person you'll marry, how many children you want, what house you want, what kind of car you want to buy, things like that, decisions that are sometimes difficult to make. And so there is a process that we like to follow, and we just wanted to share that process with you guys. So these are decisions that are, they change the trajectory of your life. So based on these decisions, this is how your life will turn out, or how it will look. And all of this affects your hereafter as well. So I'm a firm believer that the decisions that you make in your life do affect your hereafter. They do affect the amount of capacity and soul space that you have left to, be aligned with God and pray and be compassionate and kind and respectful. And if the physical decisions that we make for our life in this world, if they are sort of like set and that you don't have to like worry about things, then you have more time and more soul space left for, and heart space left for being inspired by God for spirituality and things that help you grow from the inside out. So that's just my little tidbit, that it's important to make those decisions so that the outside is kind of taken care of and it's just compartmentalized and taken care of, and that way you have that inside space and that soul space and that heart space to grow as a spiritual human being. Because our purpose, as Muslims, we believe our purpose in this life is to worship Him, is to worship God. And to worship God, we kind of have to detach from just hustling all the time and being putting aside of us to dedicate it towards God. And so when those decisions are made for you and those decisions align, you have more space and more time to align with God and to help the community and to help the next generation, and to so those are the kind of things I just wanted to throw out there and talk about how we make decisions. And so video 1 and video 2 are going to be linked below in a playlist if you want to follow along and you want to listen from the beginning of how the first thing is, when you're making these decisions, it's that belief and that inspiration that comes into your heart. So you have to believe in your decision. You have to believe in your dream. That inspiration comes from God and it comes into your heart. And so when your body and your mind is getting ready to make those big decisions, be like, okay, this is accepted. And that's also when the fears kick in, because your mind tells you, no, I don't think I can do it, or I don't think I deserve it, or I don't think that can happen, or that's too difficult. That's also when the fears kick in. But also realize that inspiration is Allah guiding you, or God guiding you towards this certain path that you have to take. And so for me, for example, going back to school after I had 2 kids, actually, I had them really early, and I knew that there was something inside of me nudging me to head towards a higher education and things like that. And so that to me was that initial dream was sitting in, and that initial passion sitting into my heart. And so at that time, the fears also kicked in, and it was just like almost terrifying to make a decision like that, where how am I going to balance being a mother, being a wife, being a student, being all these things come into mind, where am I able to do this? And so that initial inspiration, that belief from God, is the first step. The second step we talked about in video 2, which was dua al-istikhara. So when that dream comes in, right away, my instinct as a Muslim and as a Muslim is to just turn to God right away. It's to turn to God and to be like, this is coming into my heart. Is this good for me? Is it not? Guide me. And that's all it is. Dua al-istikhara is a prayer for guidance. It's for a prayer for how to make decisions, and when difficult things come your way, you're literally asking God that guide me towards what is good for me and take me away from things that aren't good for me. So doors will close that aren't meant for you, doors will open that are meant for you. And that is a strong belief that and not only will those doors open, I want like a contentment. So I want this contentment from God, and I ask and I beg him for it, that God give me this contentment in my soul and in my heart, that if something was not meant for me, then let me be happy with it. And if something was meant for me, let me like kind of be pulled towards it like a magnet and be magnetized or towards it. So that was the second step that we take. So the first step is, as a family, we believe in the inspiration, the dream that comes to us. The second thing is dua al-istikhara, the prayer for guidance. And now I'm going to talk about the third thing. So the third thing that I like to do, and we as a family do this yearly, but specifically when we're making these big decisions, is to take that dream or that decision or that inspiration and take it from its form of thought and put it into a different medium. And that by putting it into a different medium, placing it into a different medium, what I mean by that is we're taking it from our heart, we're taking it from our mind, we're taking it from our heart and our mind, and we're placing it onto a vision board, placing it onto a journal, placing it into an Excel spreadsheet, placing it in a different form, and in taking it from inspiration and thought and desire, we're taking it into a different medium of writing or a visualization or whatever it is that works for you. So take it to your vision board, take it to your journal, take it to your pros and cons list, whatever it is that helps you to kind of solidify the direction that you're heading. So change your medium. So that way it will either solidify, the decision will either solidify or it'll drop off. Like when you crunch numbers, or when you are able to see if this is something that is going to work out for you or not. So we just put it into writing or visualization, and that helps to take the decision from one form to another. So just to reiterate our steps. So the first step is to believe in God, believe that God has placed that dream or inspiration or into your heart. And then the second is to dua al-istikhara, or praying to God for guidance, and basically supplicating and asking God that if this is good for me, guide me towards it. If it's not, take me away from it. So that's number 2. And number 3 is now taking your thought or your dream or your decision and taking it from one medium to another. So take it from thought or inspiration to paper or Excel spreadsheet or journal or whatever it is that helps you to kind of like visualize it in a different way. And what that does is it gives you a different perspective. It allows you to have like almost like a large scale 3D perspective of the decision that you're about to take. That is this something where the inspiration is stronger than the fear? And if it is this something that I can figure out? So that's number 3, is take your dream or inspiration, move it from one medium to the other, and sometimes even a third medium. So if you put it onto a journal, move it onto a vision board. If put it in a vision board, move it into your surroundings, so that you place those little tidbits in your surrounding to kind of inspire you. So every time you see these, like a candle, let's say you really like this. Let me give you an example. Let's say you want to buy something, I don't know, from a store that you probably are too scared to even walk into. Buy a little tiny candle from that store, or buy something really small and just place it in your home, and that way you can look at it and be inspired that, this is a dream one day, whatever it is that, you are inspired by, or your decision is, or your dream is. Have those things move from thought in your heart and put it into a journal, from a journal put it into a vision board, from a vision board put it into actual tiny manifestation into your home. Like those are kind of the idea that I'm saying, is move it around and kind of create your insert your dream and ambition into your normal everyday life. And so what that does is it inspires you and motivates you to move towards that thing. And that is if God wants that for you. And that's the main underlying issue, the main underlying theme, I guess you can say, is if that's meant for you, it will happen. If it's not meant for you, it's not going to happen. And as Muslims, we come to terms with that, and we accept that, and we ask for God to make our heart content with that. And I hope that makes sense. All right, so I have a few further steps. I think I'm gonna break it down into further videos, into like a video. I think I'll make this into a seven series video, and take the steps of how to make decisions, large decisions in our life, milestone decisions in our life, and put it into a series of 7 videos for you guys, so you guys can check out the playlist and listen to it from beginning till end, and hope this helps. So again, we are the Muslim Family Adventurers. We are a family of 5 looking to just live in the moment, be inspired, aim for the hereafter, you know, kind of just, you know, grow. That's the main theme, is growth, growth, love, peace. These are the types of things that we're magnetized towards, and we are eliminating anything from our life that does not serve this purpose in our life. And so we want to be servants of God. We want to be doers of good, and live a fun and happy, fulfilled life, with being proud of our identity and proud of who we are as Muslims, and as you know, kind of shed a new light and towards Islam, that Muslims are fun, peaceful, loving people. And so this is kind of an example for that. We hope that this helps. And again, please check us out, subscribe to our video, subscribe to our channel if you're interested, like our video. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.